Hello and welcome to another CS2 Map Rework. We were just so blown away by the positive feedback that we received from the last map rework on Mirage. So in light of this, everyone here at Valve have doubled their work hours. I'm proud to say that we all now work 4 hours a day. So let's get right into it. There's been a lot of frustration from the CS community about Silo. Many new players have said it's just too hard to access. So adding a ladder was just an obvious change to make. Pushing down to red, there was one change that every player had requested. We've removed the boxes. However, the red container has been opened. There's something inside of it, but this will be revealed later. We've also decided to close off the opening into garage. As for main, this has just been removed. We thought that a connection into site from outside was just too powerful. But what are we going to do with all this extra space? Well, there's only one option. A has been a troubled site for a long time. 5 entries onto site? No thanks. By popular demand, we have removed Heaven and Silos. We've also made the decision to close off Vent. However, left Vent is now open. This new vent leads directly to B and emerges at a hole in the ceiling of the site. This fall will inflict 99 damage, but can be a real strategy in a post-plant situation. B site has seen a few changes itself. We've removed the window entry to control and blocked off double door. We realised that by removing some of the entry into B, there isn't much T side can do. So what we've done is we've opened up the back of B site. This area has been in the map since its inception, but just hasn't been utilised until now. The bomb can still be planted on this side of the site, but you have to be careful as to not fall in the freezing cold water below. This doorway at the back of B site connects to this door at T-spawn. But B is not done yet. We felt that dark was quite empty, so we have decided to fix it. So we found that the changes with A and B by themselves were fantastic. But unfortunately, we just need more, you know? So we decided to make a new bomb site C. It's located in back vents, in a room that was otherwise unused. Pushing back to T-spawn, we wanted to make a change to the lobby push. Before, you would have had to push through a door to lobby. We thought that was wasting just too much time. So, we removed the garage door. But then we thought, who even likes lobby pushes? So we just removed the whole thing. So that's a change to a T push, but what about CT? Well, if a CT player turns right at hell, he'll see that we've added something new. Now instead of going through ramp, we've made these double doors accessible. These will lead you through to another door, into a small room. This room is our new bomb site, Site D. And we've also just closed off access to ramp. Oh no. What's that? Of course! It's the piss meter. Every player in the game has a piss meter. This meter will slowly go up during the game. This means that you have to occasionally relieve yourself in the nearest possible toilet. For example, the CT restrooms on the way to ramp. If you do not occasionally replenish your piss meter, your vision will gradually blur, and aim will begin to automatically sway. If you choose to push B through secret, we've made a few changes. Upon approaching back vents, we've made a simplicity change. By removing player choice, your team will finally be able to push as one whole unit. And turning right out of secret will get you to site E. We believe this adds another layer of complexity to the T push. The feedback that we've received from previous map reworks is that we block too many areas off. This is why we've decided to do the opposite. This connection will lead you to our 6th bomb site, F. We've had to change a few things to make this site work. Since it's so easily accessible from T-spawn, we have doubled the plant time needed for attackers. Secondly, a successful plant on this site will only net the attackers half a round win. I wonder how many of you knew that there was a car park behind T-spawn. We've finally made use of this. Each player on T side is given one chance to play the parking minigame. In this minigame, you have to park your car into a designated parking spot. Depending on how well you park, you will be given a grade and an equivalent cash payout. On the off chance that your player is designated a disabled spot, you will be required to buy a permit. If you choose not to buy a permit, you can be fined upwards of 90% each round. So, let's say you're pushing ramp as T side. Just before you get to ramp, you'll see there's a room to the left. Our developers have come to realize the extent of unused rooms on Nuke. Like, I bet you don't even recognize this place. Well, you will soon, as this is our newly introduced Site G. So let's say you skip right past Site G and go straight to ramp. We've removed the garage door. At CT spawn, we've removed the no parking. The no parking sign? Is something a sign if it's painted on the ground? At CT spawn, we've removed the no parking marking. That is shit. Over at CT spawn, we have removed the no parking sign. This means that cars will park here. This placement is random each round. So if a bus decides to park there, this may restrict CT players from leaving spawn. So because heaven has been blocked off, we sort of felt there was no reason to have hell or heaven in the map. So lockers, hell, heaven, all gone. We had a few developers threaten to quit over this change, so we decided to actually add the lockers back. However, they're in CT spawn. Inside each locker is a candy apple bison. While we're here, shooting the electrical substation to the right of CT spawn, specifically with a Zeus, will cut out power for the rest of the round. So I think you've all been waiting long enough. Inside the red container is a good friend of ours from Mirage. Say hello to Monkey. Monkey can be tamed and recruited to either side. His one ability is the power to rip the arms off of any player. Once Monkey has done his job, the ability to shoot, knife, plant or defuse are all out of the window, and you just become a walking flesh bag. The downside of Monkey is that if he can't find any enemies, he will attack teammates. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, there's another bomb site on the way through secret. Turning right immediately from the stairs will lead you to Site H. This site sucks. So finally, the biggest question everyone has is, can you set off the nuke? Yes you can! If the bomb goes off during any round, this will trigger the nuke. Setting off the nuke has a three-pronged effect. Number 1. Radioactive bullets. Once the nuke has gone off, subsequent rounds will be fought using a radioactive loadout. Radioactive bullets inflict 1 damage every second, on top of their usual damage output. Number 2. Whatever bomb site was last used will be unavailable to plant on in future rounds. So let's say that you blow up A. You will now only be able to plant on B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Number 3. Any players still alive during the round will be vaporized almost completely. Only their bones will remain. They must now play as a skeleton for the rest of the game. So that concludes the Nuke rework. Thank you for watching. What map would you like to get reworked next? Let us know in the comments below.